Hey, this is Chad Gleaves with EasyParentalControlTips.com. I'm going to show you two things today. Number one, how to set up your parental controls in Netflix. They've made some changes since my last video. And number two, I'm going to show you two ways to adjust the settings as a parent if you want to watch something more mature than what you've set it for your kids. And so the biggest complaint I'm getting is, hey, I want my kids to be able to watch Netflix at this level, that maybe a PG level, but I want to go ahead and watch something that may be PG-13 or rated R. How do I adjust that so that I can go ahead and watch those movies? And you're not going to be happy with my answer, but it is a good answer and it will at least work. First of all, let's set up your parental controls. Go over to your account, scroll down, and you can go to Parental Control Settings. Right here, you can choose the level. It's very simple. There's not a lot of, complication. I wish they would do a little bit more, but this is what they offer. And so if you want to set it at the teen levels, we'll go ahead and save that. Now that we're done with that, how would a parent go ahead and watch those more mature videos? And that's it for setting up. That's all Netflix offers is what you just saw. So let's look at that. So this is straight from support.netflix.com, and this is their solution, Netflix solution, to the problem of parents wanting to watch something more mature. To stream a watch instant movie that has a maturity level higher than the parental controls you have set, you will need to adjust the controls to include that maturity level. You can adjust the parental control settings from your account page. Parental controls can only be set from a computer, but will apply to all devices attached to your account. So what they're saying here so far is that you're going to have to go in and reset that to adult, which is going to allow all devices to see adult content while you're setting that. But notice this next thing. This is a huge hole. Changes can take up to 8 hours for the new settings to take effect, although you may be able to sync your device more quickly if you restart the Netflix application. Now there's two things to glean from this. If you want to watch a more mature movie, you're going to have to think ahead and do this 8 hours ahead of time so that Netflix has time to populate all the devices. The second thing is you have to remember, when you remember to reset it back to the child level at whatever setting you have, it takes an additional 8 hours for it to kick in to take effect. You're basically disabling this thing for up to 24 hours. If you do it 8 hours ahead, you watch a few movies and you go to sleep and you reset it, it could be 24 or longer before your kids are protected again. That just doesn't sound like a great way to handle it for me, and I'm going to suggest a solution here in a minute, but let's continue reading. Remember to reset the parental controls when you're done. Thank you, Netflix, for making this harder than it should be. DVD customers can add, now this is their solution, DVD customers can add disc with a higher maturity level to the DVD queue without changing the parental control settings. But you will be prompted for your password each time. So basically they're saying if you'll add the additional DVD plan to your Netflix, they'll be glad to send you a DVD with you just typing in your password. So that's the solution, but my question to them is, why don't they allow that when you click that higher rated movie, just simply put your password in again? Simple, done. I don't understand why they're not doing that. iTunes does do that with the Apple TV. So I don't understand why they're not allowing you to put your password in to watch a higher rated movie. That seems like the solution to me. But let me give you the solution I think is the best. I'm no expert. I'm just a father of 3 kids, but this is how I would handle it if I use Netflix on a consistent basis. I would pay for 2 separate accounts, and here's why. It's only $8, and for the protection of my children, that is, money well spent. $8 a month. It comes out to you, just at $5 a year. If you have 2 separate accounts, you just sign up the devices that you want for your children. They can watch that device with the child parental controls. And then your devices, you can go ahead and choose the more mature options for yourself. And so that's how I would handle it, is I would have 2 separate accounts. All right. If you have any questions for me about this, feel free to go over to EasyParentalControlTips.com, hit up the contact page, and send me a message.